Why do we do this? Why do we waste so much paper? In 2013, 400 million metric tons of paper was produced and used from trees like these. With all the paper we waste each year, we can build a 12-foot-high wall of paper from New York to California. That's 3,900 kilometers.
When you go into the forest, like I have, and you go check your trap line, or you're going berry picking, or you're canoeing and you're going for your wild rice, and you come up across a nice tree line, and then you go into that tree line and you realize, oh my God, it's all clear cut. And you wonder where it all goes to.
Trees are considered sacred kind of throughout the world, and they've been considered sacred from ancient times as well.
I think we perhaps underutilize our forests as a resource. We could make more and better use of them.
I believe, and a lot of people have said this, but they're right, that trees and forests are the lungs of the world. So probably many people know that that where we breathe out carbon dioxide, right, they take that in. So they breathe that in, and trees, of course, produce oxygen, the very stuff that we need to keep on breathing and living and existing. So life without trees is unimaginable. Life without a forest is unimaginable.
I think it comes down to like our society in general is really wasteful, not specifically with paper, with a lot of things.
If we take care of things, things will take care of us. It's a symbiotic relationship.
We need to be able to conserve our resources, but we need paper. What would we do without it?
I, for one, don't think that preservation is a good thing, because you have to use resources. And if you conserve, it's fine, but if you preserve, I think you're fooling yourself.
I often wonder if we are still wasting paper or not, or if computers have actually made a difference or not, or if they've created more paper.
Well, I was thinking about how versatile trees are as far as its use for human beings. And for most of the thousands of years, the tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of years that there's been human civilization, trees have been the most important building material. Because if you think about it, it's got this what's called tensile strength, right? It's both strong, and yet it also has some give. It can move. So unlike stone, where if you strike it with a certain amount of force, it'll just shatter, it'll just break. Trees have give. Trees are moldable, and so people have made boats, and people have built houses, and they've learned how to shape the wood, and trees grow, right? So you can selectively harvest them and ensure that there's more for future generations.
But the way we're all going right now is not a good way, and most of us know this. But the system is kind of taking us into it. It's like a wave. We're all having to ride it, and that wave is going to change into something a little more different. It's going to turn clear, and there will be positiveness at the end of this thing that's going to come. And so that's what we have to let go of, is a lot of fear.
This is what you can do to help. Use travel mugs instead of paper coffee cups. Recycle your paper waste. Use scrap paper.
I think that we can do a lot more better by sustaining or using different products. Hemp is always a good one. It's not as bad as people think. I think that's one that always comes to my mind. If it was a tree, I don't like to use, I have to say, white poplar. It grows really fast. In a couple of years, you'll have almost like a weed tree.
I think trees are the most amazing kind of, not just organism, but also building material.
The forest industry and the public have to look after their natural resources.
But right now, we're having a hard time making that shift, because there's a lot of fear in that. Because if the fear is that we'll lose what we have, and what do we have? Well, we have an economy that hurts us. And that's the fear that we have to let go of, because we're going into an unknown. People don't know any other type of governing system than the ones that we already have. But they're all but there are alternatives to what we have, and they're positive ones, and there could be a lot of more positive outcomes than the things that we do.
The trees and forests are beautiful and important resources. We need to take care of and conserve our precious forests. What are you going to do about it?
There's a lot more things that we can